Nikki and Akira,
Chris.
And this has been a life-changing week for us. I'm gonna get emotional, but I think what we learned has not only affected Akira, but has changed my brain. Has changed, I think, even the way Chris and I have started talking to each other and behaving, and I just really feel so much more connected to my child, and it's really, really powerful stuff. And yeah, I really I would like to keep going. My feedback is we need to do more, and I'd like my husband to do it next.
I'm ready. I think the biggest thing for us was that these were completely qualitative, the different sessions and the sessions we do in the center. This was really, 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 really valuable for us to have somebody look at what we do on a day-to-day basis, things that we do over and over and over again. So very positive experience, and we're really interested to actually keep doing this on a regular basis. We think that this can introduce, kind of like anchor us, because when Silis goes to the center, we hear feedback from our nanny and kind of stay connected with our practitioners that we work with, but this is completely different level, very powerful.
First of all, we are really grateful for this opportunity. We feel so blessed that we had the chance of this week. I think it was really eye-opening for me to be able to see that I can do things back home and apply the 9 essentials without the fear that I'm going to do something wrong or that I'm going to mess up with him. Because I had the theory, but I was afraid to apply it. And I realized that I could play with him using the 9 essentials in so many ways. And we've seen so many results in his attention and how this week he was really enjoying seeing Neil and Michelle. And he recognized them, and he recognized the method, and he's like really paying more attention, resolving more problems. He even tried things that he never tried before. So for us, this was an amazing week. I think this should be done even if we had the chance to go there physically. I think this opportunity to be at home and still have this space, it's really amazing. And we are very grateful. And I think this was an eye-opening for all of us in the family, that we can apply all of this always in the daily basis and have amazing results too. Yeah, and whenever the session stopped, he would say, "Oh, I want more, please, more, Mom."
He was very happy.
He was very happy. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Better. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For us, this week has been it's been really fun to have Neil in our house. Neil and Jones bonded right away when they met, and we've been to the center twice, and they really just have a connection. And then it was really fun that we were able to develop a really strong connection with Carol too, even though we haven't met her in person. But I felt like this medium, I felt like we didn't need to have that physical or prior relationship. So I thought that was a really interesting dynamic between working with Neil and Carol, that Jones immediately took to Carol and took her on a whole bus route, didn't he, Carol? And we had a really fun time with that. So I think maybe you don't need to know the practitioner physically to be able to do this kind of work and have it be meaningful. I think it was really nice for us, Neil, that he got to see Jones in his activity chair, and he had me adjust some things to give Jones a wider variety of movement on an issue that I've been struggling with him, that I've been wanting to fix. And I know that I shouldn't be wanting to fix it, but I'm just trying to be honest that I do want to fix it. But this has allowed him to work through that himself and allow me to give him more variation. And I thought this way of doing it worked really well and helped me gain confidence. I can't remember which mom said that she always felt like she was doing things wrong, and she wanted to apply the 9 essentials. I felt that I gained a lot of confidence in working through the 9 essentials. Once you got an eyelash in your eye. So I thought that it was just really great. And during this time where we feel lonely and we feel maybe cut off from the therapies that we've been doing, that this was a really wonderful way to have people connect with us that way.
Thank you. This is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Jones. You're a cutie. You are. Okay, the kids really take to it. I mean, it's wonderful. Yeah.
And I feel like just that little bit of things that I was shown how to interact with her have really opened up my understanding a lot more of how to do it. And also, I could see Kaylee actually really respond. And I wrote this in the notes too, that just I've noticed she's moving with much more coordination and better and understanding things that seem to be unrelated to what we worked on. But you could just see this whole response. It's like you have said, and not it's waking up her brain, allowing her to make the connections. And I've actually seen that this week.
But one of the things that I've been noticing is we've had the opportunity to get Lily a lot more lessons a lot more often lately until the whole being shut in to our homes. And so one of the things I've noticed with that was that she was making a lot of progress. She was starting to really put things together, and there would be less time to have to relearn things because she'd just be progressing because we were getting it so often. And I wondered if that would happen during this, and it really did. It was amazing to see her continuing to learn after each session. She would continue to explore and be very loose with her body and fluid with her movements. As for myself, the thing that stood out to me was how much I needed work with the essentials. I didn't realize, I guess I thought, I think I thought that I knew some of the essentials pretty well, and other ones, maybe I needed some help with. What I learned was that because we were here in our home and doing the normal activities that we do, I was able to see that there were literally thousands of ways for me to use the essentials, whether it was dressing her or changing a diaper or doing any number of what I thought of as mundane tasks, and yet they were opportunities to learn. And I really realized that more getting to do normal things than even when I've observed lessons or things in the past. So that stood out to me. And it also stood out to me that there really are 9 essentials. And I often focus on things like slowing down because it makes sense to me, even if I don't do it as well as I probably should. And this was a big reminder that there really are 9 essentials, and that the more I can apply all of them, the better things go, the smoother things go. And so that really stood out to me.
But I mean, we had an exceptional week. For me, the most powerful thing was that I felt empowered, that I can do so much more. I mean, I thought I always applied, or as often as I could, apply the principles with him during play. But what I learned most was that while I was giving him a learning experience, this week he actually gave me a learning experience too. And he learned so much. It was just incredible. He learned abstract concepts. So all of a sudden he knew what left and right was. Now he says things like, "Oh, I was joking." I mean, he's 2 years. That his mind all of a sudden just went to the next level. It was just beautiful to see. And yeah, so this week has been incredible. I really, really, really want to continue with this. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I just felt that as the week went on and I got better at doing certain essentials, I became more confident. And I think with that confidence, you can just start to embody it more and just naturally do it. I think the more as parents we can immerse ourselves in that ABM world, I think I'm going to try not to get emotional, but like the greatest gift we can give our children is to not try to change them, but to have that change within ourselves, to the way we think, the way we talk, the way we act, the way we react. And I think the more positive we can do that, and I really do feel that the 9 Essentials embodies so much of that change that we need. And the more that we can change in that positive manner, that is where we begin to have more positive interaction and communication with our spouses, our other children, and our special needs children. And I think that that's the change takes place with us first, and as opposed to us trying to change our children for the better. So I'm just going to leave you with that.
Thank you very much. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful being with you.
Bye.
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 Sending you
Bye.
kisses.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
so much. Thank
Bye.
you, Anat. Thank you, Neil.
Thank you.